by residents from Oldham regarding the cover-up of child sexual exploitation in this town. Now just let me show you now how we were treated. It was packed. The public gallery was packed. Now you see the height of this stanchion here. They blocked us in with thick plastic screens so that they can't hear us protesting about the behaviour of the Labour Openness and Transparency Council that they are alleged to be. And before you go, I have received an antisocial behaviour order. Policemen and council officers delivered it to my home along with other residents like yourselves, pensioners like me and Peter, 84, 76.
Because they're afraid here.
102.
But they don't do nothing about all the gang fighting on corners.
We're the enemy in this town. We're the enemy, yet the people that were interfering with our kids are getting away with it.
Can I just ask as well, so Daddy Shabir Ahmed was known by members, elected members of Oldham Council, so they would have known what he was up to. So what I'm saying is, in the council are people who supported him, and he raped all them kids, and they're still in the council. How's that work?
Don't forget, he was on the cab as well.
The BBC did a programme, I think it was 3 Girls it was called, and he was the daddy. His wife, Shabir Ahmed, committed suicide in Alexander Park Lake, and you hardly heard anything about it. He was a taxi driver. He was a member of the Labour Party. He was in and out of the Labour Party offices in Church Lane. Shabir Ahmed was. And that's the point. They knew what he was up to. They must have known.
So his daughters, now he abused one of his daughters.
He abused one of his daughters.
And they've moved away.
They used to Rochdale.
Yeah, they've moved away though, haven't they got different identities?
I have no idea about that. All I know is that the rumour was that his wife committed suicide, possibly because she knew what he was up to behind the scenes, driving his taxi round Oldham and organising certain groups of Asian men that were interfering with white girls.
Which is Rochdale.
Now, can I just say this while you're here, Mr. Lawrence? I just heard you say that you will be standing in Hollingwood.
Oh, yeah.
Now, one of the leaders of the council was fully aware of the CSE that was going on in this town.
So that's Jean Stretton of the Labour Party.
Jean Stretton,
ex-leader of the council.
Labour, ex-leader of the council. And when this gentleman here arranged a meeting with her about one of his problems, she was screaming round the reception, calling for the police and everything to protect her from me, an 82-year-old at the time. I think that was absolutely appalling. And can I say, I have received an ASBO delivered by the police, 2 policemen in a police car with the partner, Oldham Council, delivered a letter, an ASBO to me. I've never been in trouble in my life. I've never been, and I've got the ASBO there now. And I believe there's 5 more that were in the members of the public that were locked in, and as I said, I reported it to the fire brigade, were locked in, and our safety wasn't concerned at all. All they wanted in that council chamber there was to shut us up. And the majority of them didn't know about child sexual interfering with our kids, because it was going on before most of them weren't elected.
Yeah, but they're covering it up now, Warren.
And they sat on their hands, and there were 3 councillors sat amongst them, sat together, that knew all about maltreating our children in 2013, 2014 and beyond that, and it's still going on, and they sat there with them and they all kept quiet. And somebody said, why? I said, because the Labour Party comes first, and that is wrong.
Well, I would say it's linked to political correctness as well, but go on, yeah. So, Oldham Police Station, Warren and need to speak here. So Warren's out.